Assalamualaikum and welcome to Meraki Industry from Group 4. First, our group consists of 5 members. Next, we move to overview of this company. This is our detail for the company. Our company located at number GF179 Jalan Datuk Kumba, Alostar, Kedah. And you can see the logo of the company at the right side of the slide. Next, Meraki Industry is a beauty care that specializes in the hair cream and operates as partner entity. Nowadays, we can see a lot of hair cream product in the market, but we decided to make a change and add a new formula to our hair cream, focusing on hair problem. And our targeted customer is for people suffering from hair problem, from both male and female, and also salon and barber retailer. Our specialty is we use the premium ingredient in our hair cream, and we use recyclable material in our packaging to reduce the environmental effect. We innovate top quality ingredient with formula improvement in order to help the customer in reducing the hair problem. And don't worry, our hair cream is a Muslim brand and the texture of our hair cream is not oily and sticky. Our vision is to lead the world in innovative beauty care products while being a responsible and equal company. And our mission is to make everyone's hair become healthy and look good. Let's meet our team in the company. Me, Ahmad Nabil as a General Manager, Akmal Haziq as a Marketing Manager, Alif Firdaus is as a Administrative Manager, and Amyrull Syafiq as a Operating Manager, and lastly Ahmad Irfan as a Financial Manager.
Hi, my name is Akmal and now I'm going to explain to you guys about the product that offered by our company, which is Meraki Industry. Brothers and sisters, our product name is called Meraki Hair Cream. So basically, Meraki Hair Cream is produced using high and premium ingredients only. Hence, there is no fake ingredients that contains in our product. Our main ingredients are argan oil, coconut oil, and Indian gooseberry. So eventually, these main ingredients has been selected by our team members itself because we guarantee its effectiveness in solving hair problems such as hair fall problem, dandruff, dry hair, and etc. Despite using it for a health purpose, customer could also use this hair cream for styling their hair and to consume it very easy as the consumer just need to tap the hair cream into their hand and just simply put the hair cream into their hair, just what I'm doing right now. Furthermore, Meraki hair cream is very comfortable for daily use as it is not oily and sticky at all. We guarantee that. Not only has a nice packaging, Meraki hair cream also safe to consume as it approved and certified by Malaysian Health Industry. So that's all from me. Next, we move to the next slide.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Alif Firdaus by Muhammad Azhar, and I'll present to you the part of market analysis and strategy. Throughout the survey that we have done from the Google survey, from the Google form, we found that 50% of our respondents have a hair problem, and about 60% of them already use a hair product to take care of their hair or to do a hairstyling for them. And we also found that about 90% of them are willing to buy our products. And for our industry approach, we focus on making a high quality products by using a good material with the intervention of technology, because the intervention of technology are very important for us to make sure that our product is a high quality products. We also promise to provide an excellent performance for the customer by providing them a high quality product at affordable prices that are suitable for all persons regarding their age or genders. Our production is expected to meet customer demand and be highly graded by the Malaysian. For our marketing strategy, our pricing, our hair product are priced at RM45, which is affordable for the customer and it is slightly lower than the other hair product brands. Besides, for the digital marketing, we want to fully utilize the internet by using the email, the social media, or maybe we will create an e-commerce site because it is important for us to involve in the digital platform. Besides, for the promotion, our company will going to help an opening promotion for the first 100 customers that buy our product. They will get an exclusive package for them. And for our customer services, we want to provide best experience to the customer by providing them an excellent customer service.
The operational plan of the company. Firstly, the production plan. The company will produce the product follows the demand by the customers for each quarter. And the main ingredients for the product will be argan oil, coconut oil, and Indian gooseberry as the main ingredients. We have allocated the necessary numbers of raw materials and operational labor hours required to produce the product. We have also confirmed the durability of our raw material suppliers as they are able to fulfill our future needs in the near future. we also decided to purchase our own machines to produce the nutritional hair cream, and the machine does not need maintenance until next year. Second is inventory. Due to the nature of our product main ingredients, we need to store the nutritional hair cream in a cool and dry place. This is to prevent from damaged goods. We also decided to maintain a good and finished goods inventory of 20% for the next quarter. This is to prevent the likelihood of inventory losses, accounting errors, delivery issues, and any other related problems. And also, because our product packaging is small, we do not need to spend more on storage costs, as we do not need a large storage space. Lastly is the distribution channel. The first one will be through physical store, which is the most traditional form of business by conducting sales through direct selling. These customers can come directly to our store. The second one is online. We will be selling our product through our own websites, merakienterprise.com.my, and Shopee, Lazada, and other e-commerce websites. Lastly is salon and barbershops. We will be distributing our product at their shops to gain more exposure to a bigger target audience. This will also increase our inventory, as we can sell our product to them.
Irfan, as a financial manager for Meraki industry, we want to talk about our financial plan. First of all, I want to talk about the summary of cost classification. The first classification is direct materials. We are using 4 direct materials, which are argan oil, coconut oil, Indian gooseberry, and packaging to create the hair cream. For the argan oil, 60 ml of it needs to be consumed when making 1 unit of hair cream, and the cost of 1 liter of argan oil is 66 ringgit and 70 cents. Thus, the cost of argan oil to produce 1 unit of hair cream is RM4 ringgit. Okay, for the coconut oil, the cost needed to produce 1 unit of hair cream is RM2 ringgit, while for the gooseberry is RM3 ringgit. Lastly, for the packaging cost is RM2 ringgit. So the total cost of direct materials that we need is RM11 ringgit. Second classification is direct labor. 15 minutes are needed to produce 1 unit of hair cream. Workers are paid RM6 ringgit for 1 hour. So the direct labor cost for producing 1 unit of hair cream is RM1 ringgit 50 cents. The third classification is manufacturing overhead. For the fixed cost, we have maintenance, factory rentals, supervisor, utilities, depreciation on machines. While for the variable cost, we have shipping fee and indirect materials. Depreciation on machines amounted to RM2,400 with 5% over the year using the straight line method. So we get RM120 ringgit for depreciation cost. The total fixed cost in a year is 37,320 ringgit. For the total variable cost is RM4 ringgit. And the last classification is selling and administrative. For the fixed cost, we have office rental, advertising, insurance, sales machinery, and depreciation on office equipment. For depreciation on office equipment is 10% of the 3,000 amount of machine per year using straight line method. Thus, the depreciation cost for 1 year for the machine is RM300 ringgit. The total fixed cost over the year is 29,100 ringgit, while the variable expense we only have one variable selling and admin at the amount of RM1 ringgit. The slide shows all the variable costs and the fixed costs that we are using in making our product. For the total variable cost is 70 ringgit and 50 cents, while the total fixed cost is 66,420 ringgit. Okay, move to the next part, which is pricing. We need to know the production cost per unit. It is derived from direct material cost, direct labor cost, and manufacturing overhead cost. So our production cost per unit is RM20 ringgit and 21 cents. Next, we can set up the markup percentage. Our selling price is RM35 ringgit, subtract with the total cost, which is RM20 ringgit 21 cents that we get just now. After that, multiply with 100 and divided by the cost again. So our markup that we get is 73.18%. For the selling price, we can find it by using the formula. The markup that we get just now multiply with the cost, which is RM20 ringgit and 21 cents, and sum up it again with the cost. Thus, we can get our selling price, which is RM35 ringgit. Last part is about CVP analysis. Our contribution margin per unit is RM70 ringgit 50 cents that we get from selling price, which is RM35 ringgit, minus with the variable cost per unit, which is RM70 ringgit 50 cents. For the contribution margin ratio, we can get from the formula of contribution margin per unit divided by selling price. So we get is 0.5 contribution margin ratio. With that information, we can find break-even quantity and break-even sales. Our break-even quantity is 3,795 units that we get from total fixed cost, which is 66,420 ringgit, divided with the contribution margin per unit. For the break-even sales, we can get from the formula of the total fixed cost divided by contribution margin ratio, and we get the break-even sales, which is 132,840 ringgit. For the target profit analysis, our target net income is RM38,580 ringgit. Our target sales in the unit is 6,000. We can compute it by adding the total fixed cost with the targeted net income and then divide it by contribution margin per unit. For the target sales in ringgit that we want to achieve is RM210,000 ringgit. It is shown by adding the total fixed cost with targeted net income and divide it by contribution margin ratio.
For the sales budget, we'll be producing 1,000 units 1,000 units in the first quarter and an increase of 200 units for the next consecutive quarters. With a selling price of 35 ringgit, our total budgeted sales will be 182,000 ringgit. The next one is expected cash collection budget. We will be collecting 70% of credit sales in the first quarter and the remaining 30% in the next quarter. Our total cash collection budget for the year will be 165,200 ringgit. Next one is production budget. Our design ending inventory, we maintain an ending finished goods of 20% of the next quarter sales. We will be getting 5,560 units of production. And the direct material budget, we'll be using argan oil, coconut oil, Indian gooseberry and packaging. The required unit for argan oil is 0.06 liter, coconut oil 0.1 liter, Indian gooseberry 0.04 liter and packaging of 1 bottle. The cost of 1 liter of argan oil is 66 ringgit 70 cents, coconut oil 20 ringgit, Indian gooseberry 75 ringgit, and 1 bottle will be costing us 2 ringgit. And our total direct materials to be purchased in the first quarter will be 15,006 ringgit 73 cents. In the second quarter, our total direct materials to be purchased will be 13,862.52 cents, which is a decrease from the first quarter. The third quarter, our total direct materials to be purchased will be 16,062 ringgit 92 cents. The fourth quarter, our total direct materials to be purchased will be 18,263.32 cents. And the total of direct materials to be purchased in the year will be 63,195.49 cents. The expected cash disbursement budget. 80% of the quarter purchases will be paid during the quarter and the remaining 20% will be paid in the next quarter. So our total expected cash disbursement budget will be 59,542 ringgit and 82 cents.
Next, we move to the direct labor budget. In order to produce 1 unit of hair cream, we need 15 minutes per unit. And the wage rate per hour is 6 ringgit. And we calculate for the quarter 1 until quarter 4, we get at 1,340 ringgit for year 1. Next, manufacturing overhead budget. First, budgeted direct labor hours was taken from direct labor budget. Second, variable manufacturing overhead rate is 4 ringgit per unit. And fixed manufacturing overhead rate is 9,330 ringgit for each quarter. And lastly, the depreciation for each quarter is 30 ringgit. And we total all the amount and we get cash disbursement for manufacturing overhead, which is 42,760 ringgit.
For the ending finished goods budget, we need to calculate the production cost per unit to multiply with the desired ending inventory in year 1. So the unit product cost is 20 ringgit and 21 cents and desired ending inventory is 360 ringgit according to the production budgets. And the total for ending finished goods inventory is 7277.12.
In selling and administrative expense, we take budgeted sales units in sales budget and multiply it with variable S&A rate per unit, which is 1 ringgit. And we get a variable expense for each quarter and for year 1. Then we calculate the total fixed S&A expense and we get 7275 ringgit per quarter. And lastly, we deducted with non-cash expense, which is 75 ringgit for each quarter, and we get cash disbursement for S&A expense, which is 34,000 for year 1. In cash budget, we must total up the cash disbursement and we deduct with a total cash available to get the ending cash balance. And ending cash balance for quarter 1 will be the beginning cash balance for quarter 2, and it's continue to the following quarter. And the total ending cash balance for year 1 is 65,157 ringgit and 80 cents.
For the income statement, our gross margin is 76,886 ringgit, while for our net operating income is 42,586 ringgit. Lastly, is the budgeted statement of financial position of Meraki Enterprise for a year ended 31 December 2021. For the non-current asset, we only have office equipment and machine. Both of the costs must subtract with the accumulated depreciation that was already calculated early. For the current asset, ending balance of cash taken from the cash budget for ending raw material inventory is 2024.37. It is calculated from multiplying the desired ending inventory with the cost of raw materials in direct material budget. Then sum up all the ending of the direct materials. For ending finished good inventory is 7277.20 ringgit. The amount of accounts receivable is taken from the expected cash collection budget in quarter 4, which is 30% multiplied with 56,000. The total asset is 96,238 ringgit and 70 cents. Next, for the amount of equity capital is 50,000 and the net income is taken from the income statement, which is 42,586 ringgit. For the current liability, we only have account payable that taken from expected cash disbursement budget in quarter 4, which is 20% times with 1826.32 and we get 36 152.66 ringgit. The total liability and equity, we get the same amount with the total asset, and it shows the balance amount.